These are traditional English chippy chips, chip shop style, and they are ready perfectly. And the recipe is quite detailed, quite lengthy, but the result is actual. The result is perfect. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make these chippy chips, and what do we need. All the ingredients, mainly potato and sunflower oil, and some salt and vinegar. Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to do chippy chips at home. So tip for this is you got to use white potatoes. This is the first thing you got to remember. If you can find King Edward's potatoes or some branded potatoes, good. Otherwise normal supermarket version will do the job as well. So I've got these potatoes, that's all I could find. These are Asda potatoes. So we need white potatoes, and obviously we're cutting them in chunky pieces, so I'm going ahead to do that. Okay, you can see this here, the water is quite cloudy, so I need to wash them properly until water is absolutely nice and clear. And also you got to remember these edges, they are quite sharp here, so just keep that in your mind. This is perfect now. After washing a few times, all the cloudy stretch, whatever it's called, has been removed and water is nice and clear. So I need to soak them in salted water for like an hour-ish, or half an hour will do. Okay, it's been half an hour. They've been soaked in a salted water. So what I need to do is now I need to boil them on very low heat. No, very low heat, actually on low heat. Boil them until they are 50% cooked. So I am going ahead to do that. Okay, the boiling process has been started, and need to boil them for till they are 50 to 60% ready, no more than 60%. Same salted water is being used where I soaked them in before. So boiling them like this till they are maximum 60% ready. And this is the same recipe for if you wanna do French fries like KFC and McDonald's style. The same, exactly the same method, but obviously you are cutting these chips quite smaller. And some people on this stage here, instead of boiling, they fry them. So I don't really want to deal with the oil that much. This is why I boil them, and then after the frying process is at the end. Okay, they are started to boil soon. When you see foam like this on your water, so it means we are right on a track and we're doing exactly the way we should be doing. It's been about 10 minutes I have put them on heat. So on this stage what you should do is actually we need to get a one out to test it, check it where we up to. So here I have just checked this one thing. Poke a fork in like this, and it should be slightly hard poking in, and it shouldn't be soft at all. So I literally need about, I think, about a minute, 30 seconds or a minute back in there, and on that stage we need to get them out. So I can check that they are about 50% cooked, boiled and soft. So I don't want to cook them, obviously boil them over here. Okay, I believe they're ready to come off from the gas. It took about like 10 minutes altogether. They were on the gas on the medium heat. I mean, you just need to make sure, poke a fork in a chip and see like how you need it. It should require a little bit of force when you poke in it. So if you see that they are about 50 to 60% done, and it's time to turn the gas off and stop the cooking process. So I am struggling with the camera because that's why I'm keep pausing the video. Okay, gas off. I need to stop the cooking process. You can see that they are still really hot, so I need to turn my tap on. We'll put it back in a cooking pan. Here I'm adding cold water to stop the cooking process. That's how much cooked I needed, so they are fine. They are exactly in good position. Okay, they are in a cold water now, so I have stopped the cooking process. Now what we need to do is need to dry them. Need to rinse all the water out and dry every single chip with a paper towel. You might be thinking why go through with all this trouble. It's because if you exactly want the chippy style chips, so you have to follow these instructions like the way I'm doing, and you will get the proper result. So what I need to do now is need to get them out, put them in a tray, and the paper towel underneath and on top, and dry every single one of them. Okay, I'm drying them now. I'll put them on a tray and on a paper towel. Obviously, when this is a professional recipe, this is a commercial. If you're doing it for a couple of portions, it's easy enough to just peel a potato, not even peel a potato, wash it and cut it into chips and start it to fry. That's a different case. But for a professional level, like for chippies and stuff, you have to do it like this, because you're doing in a big amount anyway. You're not doing a few potatoes, so you're doing like about probably 10 kg at once, so it's worth it. So what we're doing now, like we're drying them, and as a professional level, what they do, they freeze them. So I obviously don't need to freeze them, so instead I need to dry them properly, and because they're gonna burn the oil if they have some excess water on them. So in that case I need to dry them and after that we are frying them on full heat, like on high power, and it will require also about like 3 to 4 minutes to get the proper chips out. Traditional English chippy chips. I have dried them with another paper towel on top of them, so they look dry enough for me. So like in a professional level, if there's a 10 kg of chips like this been boiled, and they will freeze them, and they've got like few weeks life on them. So what we do in them, I am only going to put them in the fridge because it's the month of Ramadan. I can't really fry them and eat them now, so I'm gonna put them in a fridge for now, and when it's going to be like open my fast, then I will fry them in on really high heat, only for 3 to 4 minutes, and they should be done by then. Right, my oil is hot enough to put chips in. Hate that fucking phone. Is there only 2 bottles? Only 2 bottles?
Yeah.
Oh, flipping, I really telling it. Alright, I'm happy with the result, and I need to take them out of the fryer. There we are. Perfect traditional English chippy chips ready. That's my first lot. Second lot is in fryer.